Hello, everybody. Let me turn down the music a bit. How is everybody doing? I've been playing around with all kinds of weird settings here, and I'm still not getting everything right. Things are just like chaos. Anyways, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the stream. How is everybody doing? Who do we got here? JNS87. You are here all night. That is super awesome. Welcome. Masni Sunshine. How you doing? Frankie Mon? You have arrived indeed. Masni Sunshine. Listen to me, Frankie Mon. You have arrived. How's it, Big Bad Wolf, Mr. Ever So Consistent, or Miss Ever So Consistent? Let me not be presumptuous here. How you doing, Big Bad Wolf? JNS says, what? My time zone? Oh, good evening. Awesome stuff. So it's evening for your time zone. Man, this thing is going so into the red. Let me turn this down a bit. This is like ridiculous. Please let me know if everything sounds all right, that my mic is not going too out of. Let me bend you a little bit more even. Let's put this like that. Here we go. I hope my mic doesn't sound too loud. I'm looking at the settings here. It looks like it's going into the red ever so slightly. So let me just tone it down a bit. There we go. That's much like it. Just to emphasize, I'm JN from YT. Oh, okay. You are JN from YT. I've been trying to always ask that if you came in from YT, let me know. I'm keen to see how many people have actually come from YT and who's new on Twitch. But cool, awesome to have you, JN. Can someone just confirm that my mic volume is fine, that it doesn't sound too low, that you can hear me perfectly fine, it's balanced nicely over the music, and the music is not too loud? Just let me know, everybody, that all of that is good. Awesome stuff. Citrus, welcome. I missed your hello. How you doing? Hope you are good. I just realized I don't have to post about this on the Discord anymore, thanks to the Autobot that Talon set up. So that is super awesome. Alright, everybody, welcome to the stream today. I am hoping that today we can, it's just gonna be chilled, so we're gonna continue with City of Thando. I'm hoping to just do some more of the residential expansion around here, so nothing too crazy. Yes, I gotta sleep after this. Big Bad Wolf, sweet. I will also be going to sleep after this. I am well, thank you, Citrus. How are you doing? If you want to sleep, you can sleep, eh? We are the ones who choose to not sleep, if you think about it. I am kind of hungry. I haven't eaten much today, so I've got like this piece of cake sitting in front of me, which I'll probably grab from time to time. So yeah, please let me enjoy a little bit. I need some sugar in my body. I'm feeling low on energy. Anyways, so welcome to the stream, people. I seriously want to fill out this area. So I am hoping that I'll finish up with Nomersburg soon and jump back into City of Thando. When I get back to City of Thando, I want to build this entire space as well as this area, and then have the bulk of the city done. And once the bulk of the city is done, then we can start focusing on just expanding and getting an airport in. So hopefully that will work out soon. I really want to get myself to episode 40 of Nomersburg. I'm so far into Nomersburg right now, like I don't want to just stop where I am. So I want to see through to episode 40, and then we will jump back into City of Thando. problem right now is that I'm not having as much time as I would like to build. So just be aware, videos are going to be scarce. It's really tough for me to make the time to actually finish videos every week, and that's why there wasn't a video this week. I'm gonna try and push. I should have a video out next week, that's for sure. I started recording the video for the next week, so hopefully I'll finish that also. But if I don't, sorry, we'll just keep having the live streams as often as I possibly can. So at least my Saturday nights are set aside for live streams, so at least that will happen. So yeah, if it wasn't for the chores tomorrow, I would definitely not be sleeping. Yeah, I understand that, Big Bad Wolf. I understand that. Deja vu, I swear. I swear us four were here whilst talking about time zones last Saturday. Oh, I swear us four were here. Were you? I wouldn't be surprised. We've talked about time zones so often. Well, not so often, but we've talked about it before in the past. You haven't eaten much. Man, keep an eye on yourself. I just ate a 450 gram rib. Man, that sounds good. That sounds good. But you know what, Jen? The reason I actually haven't eaten is I've actually not been feeling too well. So I've not been able to stomach too much. Anything that goes into my tummy just wants to find its way out. So it's not really been pleasant. It's only now that I'm actually being able to eat anything remotely close to proper. So the missus made me a nice breakfast this morning, which went down very well. I was able to stomach that. So yeah, at least. Strange noises coming from outside. Oh, it's begun. Well, I wasn't here last Saturday, so I wasn't involved. Oh, that's bad. Hopefully you'll get well soon. Now, thanks, JN. Thank you. I am sure all will be well. What am I looking for? I'm looking for... It's big. Ame? No. Big. Oh, gosh. Actually, what am I... Let me just... There we go. That's what I'm looking for. What are these called again? Big suburbs. That's the word I was looking for. Big suburbs. You can plop a couple of these down. Oh, let's do the 4. Let's do the 4s. At least then we know that we're going to occupy all of that space. So diving right into it. We're really in the residential zones now. So I want massive suburban... listen to me, massive sprawl of just low density residentials. That's what I'm going for in this area. So we're just gonna have a ton of these all around here. Detailed big suburbs. Oh, you're trying to help me out. Thank you. Let's get that, get rid of that, and then just bring that in a bit. What's the temperature at your location nowadays, SG? Spring is starting here on the northern hemisphere, so fall is starting in SA, isn't it? Yes, it is. We don't call it fall, we call it just autumn. So autumn is started. Well, it's actually technically started. We are in March, so it has technically started. So the temperature around here right now it's not too bad. You can see I'm in a t-shirt, so it's not too bad. It's fairly decent. It's probably maybe lower 20s right now, maybe. So, well, it's probably lower than that. It's probably in the teens, but because of this PC that tends to act like a very wonderful heater, I don't feel it as much. Because when I'm gaming, yeah, it gets hot. It gets very hot, especially when doing 4K gaming. It really gets hot. Okay, let's move these two there. so people can at least walk. Oh, that's, oh man, I hate it when I lose my position and I didn't save the camera spot. Oh well. Oh, I'm not recording. Why am I stressing? I forgot the word autumn. That's why I said fall. Ah, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I thought fall was only used by Americans. Do you use fall or autumn that side in the Netherlands? Let's get a couple of these. We'll put something here just to block that entire area off. Let's get you down there. What do you have? You know what? Let's get this here. Let's do. Yay, we won a match. Every time I see those smiley faces, I know that we won a match. So I get excited. What's going on here? Let's turn that on and let's find something. Okie dokie. No, when Dutchies speak English, the most of the time speak it horribly. But if they do, they'll probably use autumn more than fall. Alrighty. At least I know. What did I just do? Oh, that's what I did. Okay, let's continue. What are we doing? Big suburbs. Let's go to Rico, where I only get my 4. Feels like winter already here where I live. I'm sure I've asked this before, Big Bad Wolf, but forgive me that I have forgotten. But whereabouts are you? Which part of the world? I assume you're in the northern hemisphere as well. Of course, it's just an assumption. I might be wrong. Let's get this all the way out. And then we will split this. You're in Israel. Oh, wow. Okay. I had no idea. You are officially the first Israeli I have actually ever spoken to. Yeah, as close to speaking to as speaking to gets. All right. We will fill out. I wanna try and see if we can fill out most of this area and maybe do some detailing around the river as well. So the idea, by the way, is these residential sprawls that we're gonna have all around here, we're probably going to do most of them in the live streams. I think I've probably mentioned that before. We will definitely do a lot of that in the live streams and then try and keep these sort of unique builds to regular videos. I think that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, people can only sit for so long watching you place down houses. Well, it kind of gets monotonous. Do I want houses along here? I'm actually not sure if I do. Actually, I do. We'll have a shop or two here in this corner, like in this space. So let's actually do that. And then we'll follow it up with some houses here, maybe even apartments. But let's get some, nothing too hectic. So just some small commercial. Yeah, you fit there. Did I put you down at some point? I did. I put that down here. So no, I'm not gonna repeat it so close. Let's find, what about you? Yeah, you work. I didn't put that down in you. Oh, I put that down there too. Oh, for crying out loud. Let's go find something else. Ooh, hello. Yeah, you will. No, not really. I don't like that. Or maybe we just put apartment buildings. If we can put some apartments, maybe that might be better. Ooh, have a string of these all the way along. How would that look? And we can make that a parking spot. How will it be having those? Yeah, those kind of fit. I can move these a bit closer. I'm not entirely sure how I have this parking spot here, because I'd want the parking spot to just be like right here. Let's see, let's do this. Let's get that. Oh, that's not what I want. You can shift to the side a bit. Oh, I have so much freedom. I can like just build without stressing too much. This is great. Oh, we can leave that. I can get a hedge quickly and just block this area off. So block this poor person's house so that they are not entirely disturbed, I suppose. And then let me get 3x2. Would a 3x2 fit? Oh, I think I'll need to shift it just a tad bit. Do you notice this thing that's happening? Do you notice that my buildings are actually leveling up, but you actually don't, but they don't change? Has anybody else noticed that happening in their game? Since the airports DLC came out, I've noticed that my buildings have been leveling up. See, like that. It levels up, but the building itself doesn't change. I mean, I'm not complaining that it doesn't change. It probably doesn't change because it's historical, which is great. But the leveling up it's weird for me. I find it extremely weird. Because I thought once you set something up as historical, it shouldn't level up. I'm gonna go for now. Gotta sleep and stuff. Alright, Big Bad Wolf, thank you so much for joining. Enjoy your sleep, and hopefully we'll catch you in the next stream. Let's get rid of... What did I want to get rid of? Where is it? That. That's what I wanted to get rid of. And then we'll take this and we'll take that. Alright, so we'll put this here so it looks like there's some kind of a back alley pathway that, you know, these apartments basically have right up against these poor people's houses whose like backyards will be stared into by everybody that lives here, which is fine. I mean, this actually happens in real life, right? If you choose to not sell, well, guess what? They are going to build right on top of your house. That's how these construction people are. Let's plop this here. Oh, what am I doing? Let's plop one here and one there. Okay. I'm not sure if I want to have all these three just sitting together like that, but let's see. We'll get back to those. Let's put this one here. Can't see. Well, what you are describing now isn't possible by law in the Netherlands. Oh, please explain. Oh, wait, hang on. I think we had this discussion before, where there's a law whereby if it's what in the interest of something you are compelled to sell or something like that. I think I remember you talking about that. Is that the same thing you're referring to? Many people make fun of our strict rules and regulation when it comes to building, but here it really helps keeping things sustainable. Oh, I'm sure. put these down. Let's put these down. And close you off here. And there. Cool. So people at least have access to their apartments via the path at the back. Okay. Alright, we'll come back and do those. Alright, so can I have a piece of cake? Wow, I'm feeling very hungry all of a sudden. I'm hoping the cake will give me enough energy to keep going. Let's give these guys a nice lawn at least, because they look like, this area looks like it would be well maintained. I want to make this a park. We can put down, no, not you. We can put down maybe something like that on these on these sides. Yeah, those work. You know, I almost didn't stream City of Thando. When I tried to load it, it was breaking because of Traffic Manager apparently being missing, which was so weird. Ooh, there's a net. Let's put down a net. Look at that. That's so cool. Oh, that's so cool. Every patch of a town or a city almost always has a so-called bestemmingsplan, okay, which translates to a destination plan. Villages, towns, and cities cannot change a plan for a neighborhood if it has a residential destination with a certain percentage of green space. Alright, so Tris, we'll see you when you're back. So, I'm curious, if a place has been designated as a residential area, is it... Oh, why? Thank you. I pronounced it wonderfully well. Thank you. So, if I can ask, if a place is designated as a residential area, does that designation include the density of the residential area? So, it's strictly low density or medium density or high density? And if it does, can it be broken? And if so, how? Yes, it does. Okay. All right. So now, if a place is designated a low density residential, I'm assuming over time as well it can change, right? Depending upon the needs of that neighborhood. Let's put some neat little flowers here all the way along. Cool. And then we'll put down some benches. It's kind of strict, but it can be broken by a very good plan on which city council thinks it's good to change. Okay, fair enough. Let's put these down there. All right. I don't want to overdo this area. So let's put here some tall grass. In my town, they tried it this year, but it caused an uproar from local people. So they dropped it. I love it when that happens. There's nothing nicer than when the community stands up and they're like, nah, you're not about to take our freedoms away and come and build your own whatever you think you're going to build. It's a community thing, kind of, which emphasizes the importance of communities. For sure. Noted. Sounds pretty good. I mean, all things considered, I think it sounds pretty good. I like it. I like the laws and the rules and how they work. Let's get this one actually closer to the side. Yeah. And then we can stick some flowers. Maybe let's stick one of these. Nah, you're too big. You might work better. There we go. That works better. It's nice and simple. We can put a flower there in the corner as well. Maybe one there in that corner. We can get a red one and stick a red one there. Cool. Sweet. Now, if I was a smart man, what I would do is delete all of these, copy these ones and place them here. But then that leads to monotony, and I don't like monotony. So what I will do, let's push you all the way up against the edge as far as we can. Okay. All right. So we've got that close. Is this enough space to have a parking lot? It's not. Oh, I'd have loved to put more parking space for these apartments. How can I do that? How can I fit a parking space here that it'll work? Yeah, well, ooh, sorry, mosquito. Yeah, well, many people criticize it here. They think it's useless, but don't realize what would happen if they let it go. Yeah, in my area, my area is basically a residential area, so it's designated residential, and it's classified as a low density residential. However, that term is rather broad, so you could have apartments as big as, I don't know, like that, if not even taller, that can actually sit right in the middle of this. So you can have this and you have a big apartment block that will come and build all of that stuff in this area. Or somebody will go ahead and build a 2 or 3 or 4 story house right next to yours, basically killing your privacy completely. And that's kind of silly. I think that kind of designation must at least come with a height limit of sort, especially where you've got family homes of this type, that occupy a space. I would say eliminate these type of things being so close, just so that you can afford these people their privacy at least. But that's just me. You are not a smart man. You just said it yourself, huh? What? You are not a smart man. You just said it yourself. I'm not getting that. Yeah, that's what's regulated here. You don't get to build a mid-rise or a high-rise in a suburban area. Sure. I'm just thinking, how can I better do this so that I can actually fit a lot in here? I really want to fit a parking spot in here, which is here. But I can't. There's not enough space. Okay, that's fine. Let's not fit one in here then. Let's just put apartment blocks. But it's so evident that this is not enough parking for any block of apartments that would have been built here, especially when there's no off-street parking, right? You would expect there to be better. Let's see. Nah, I don't like that. How can I do this? How can I do this nicely? Let's grab this. You wanted to copy some homes and paste them a little further on. You said, if I'm a smart man, I would copy blah blah blah, but I won't. So you are not a smart man. Okay, now I get you. Yes, you are right. Based on that, I have just said to my, but I myself, I am not a smart man. I will agree with that one. Because I am a sucker for punishment, clearly. And smart people avoid punishment, right? Let's put these here. And this as well. Okay. Okay. Let's see. I just want, can I fit 3? I want to fit 3 of these. I want to fit 3 of these. And I wanted a parking spot somewhere around here. Kind of boring with most of the messages from me right now. Come on, people. People are clearly not in the chatting mood today. Talanan is probably fast asleep. Who knows? Talanan probably had a big night yesterday. Because it would be early, super early morning for him right now. So I won't be surprised if good old Talanan is still sleeping and enjoying his sleep. Most of the people are just chilling. They're just here to watch. What am I looking for? Plain parking. I am not complaining. I'm definitely happy with your company, JN. I'm definitely happy with the company. Let's see what we can do. There we go. There's Frank. Frankimon says they're here. No. So this is going up, which is not cool. No, let's not do this. SG, did you know I keep geckos? I had no idea that you keep geckos. Why do you keep geckos of all things? What made you choose geckos? Let's move this way. You know what? Instead of the, can we put a pool here? Maybe a pool. Maybe will it work? Oh, the ground is not straight. No, it's not straight. Let's get rid of that. Talanan would be excited because I've got Australian species. How many do you have as well? Let's put a park here instead. Let's see. Can we get a park? Let's see if we can get a park that might look decent in the spot. That's not what I'm looking for. What am I doing here? I should be going there and there. No, those are trees. Hang on. Where are the parks? This is where the parks are. Oh, there we go. You've got geckos because they are little dinosaurs, but not big and mean enough to beat to beat me. Okay, fair enough. Ooh, or we could have a sports thing. This might actually work. This might actually work better. There we go. There we go. I think we found something. We have found something to put here. And you've got 2 species, 3 of one and 2 of another species. All 4 females have actually laid eggs in the last weeks. Oh wow. So you're going to have like a ton of them. Like soon, you're going to have a ton of them. Are you planning on giving some of them away? Are you planning on keeping all of them? Like when the eggs hatch, that is. Let's take this. Gonna actually, you know what? Let's actually do that. Let's hide it straight in the building, and this as well over here. Yeah, cool. That works. Now, is this level here? Sort of, almost. I can take this and oh, I can raise this one up. Oh no, not too much. Oh, go back up. Okay, there we go. And then we can lay ploppable. Let's put ploppable grass, shall we? Even the wall looks like the ones in our old backyards, right, SG? Wait, what? Are you sharing something? Oh, is this the link? Let me see. Let me see what's on there. Oh, I have seen these. These are the ones by the Shubs guy, or Shubs. I don't know how to pronounce their name. I have seen these. But I haven't actually downloaded these yet. But I was thinking to myself, these will actually fit nicely in Nommersburg. But these are pretty cool. I love all this like South African assets that they are making. Shubs, however you pronounce their name. And I get excited every time I see a new one by him or her. Let me not be presumptuous again. Okay, let's get these down. I will stop this one here and here. Okay. I'm going to grow them to the point you can determine sex, and after that I'll sell most of them. Females are worth a lot, so maybe I'll get a nice profit out of it. Okay, no, super awesome. You know that grey wall I'm talking about? Oh yeah. What is called? It's called precast walls, right? I think that's what they are called. Precast walls. I was looking for a rendezvous for you, but still isn't any. Yeah, it's so hard to really find assets, eh? So I've just given up. I figured when they pop up and they explode, then ooh, whoa, what happened there? I'll get them then. Hello, Hebrika. What language is that? It looks very familiar. It looks almost Afrikaans. It looks almost Afrikaans. Is that Dutch? It's German. Oh wow. Because Afrikaans has got the phrase alles. So I saw alles. It's got V, which is like who. Okay. I've had conversations with somebody in Afrikaans that was actually speaking Dutch. I mean, I'm not the most proficient Afrikaans speaker by no means, but I was able to at least pick up a thing or two in terms of what they were saying, which is quite cool, actually. Okay, let's get some ooh, whoa, you are huge. Oh, that's because I do not have these in place. Why in the world did I use a barbed wire one? Oh, do I not have one without barbed wires? It would be like you're playing in a prison cage. Oh well. Safety first. Oh, it's not long enough. Unless I put it up to there. Oh snap, I clicked. Oh well, I clicked. Let's make sure you don't break anybody's windows. Let's not break anybody's windows that side. And let's not break anybody's windows that side either. How far out can I go? That's too far, so let's stop it right there. Okay. And then I think I'll just put a couple of benches on the side. For people to just chill. And oh, that was a disaster. I have no idea how that happened. Let's do that. Move it across. Can grab you. Let's bring you there. And let's elevate. Did this chappy just ride right through the wall? Okie dokie, we got that. Come to think of it, how in the world do you get here if I've got these big bushes just sitting here? Let's get rid of a couple. So there you go. Now you've got a way into the back there. Let's give it a little space. And I will put some grass decals just as a thing to make it look like, there we go, people actually go here. Yeah. Oh, you two are just having your own conversation. That's great. Let's do, what did I type? Regular. Yes, so regular should give me this chap. I can't put that there, but I can put it here. Okay. Let's grab this and place it. Oh, really? Okay, I can use move it. And that one. And that one. There we go. Cool. Ah, no worries. Have your convo. I have no problems. Do not see that statement as a complaint. It is not. It's nice to actually see people conversing and engaging. That's the whole point of this, right? So we get to meet new people from different parts of the world and we get to engage with them. And let's, oh no, all the way across. Yeah, cool, awesome. And then I'll just put some manicured grass as well here. Then we're good. Isn't it lovely that we are here chatting like neighborhood while watching a stream from someone on the other side of the planet, right? That is just, It's awesome. It's super awesome. This is what I'm starting to enjoy the live streams so much more. It's probably the reason why I'm struggling so much to even produce more videos like this. You just don't have that same engagement, you know? It's super fun. Okay, that's down. Oh, snap. I missed one. I think I have a mosquito in here that is being super disrespectful. This mosquito is being very disrespectful. Actually, no. Let's grab you, get rid of you. And is it one of those black and white striped ones? I have those in my garden. I see those often when I'm in the garden. But right now it doesn't look like it's the type. This one is your regular brown shaped ones. I hate those black and white striped ones because you don't even feel those silly things biting you. You just end up with itches left, right, and center, and just bumps on your body. Hello, Commander Cody. We call them black and white TVs. It's interesting. Why? Why were they called that? Or why did you choose to call them that out of curiosity? Okay, this is fine. This, I think, turned out quite nicely. I think this is a realistic sort of thing that you could see of a bunch of apartments that just line a road right in the middle of a residential space. Let's do gray. Ooh, that's a long message. I don't know, cause us in East London are a bit different. Interesting. I've never heard of it though, I must be honest. I actually never saw those black and white ones till I moved to Josie, hey? That's when I actually started coming across them. Until then, nope, I had never come across them at all. I watch streams from other YouTubers sometimes, but those are so busy. Oh, those are too busy most of the times. Yours has a really great mix of being calm and funny all of the time, and I enjoy yours the most. If you get too big of a YouTuber, Twitch streamer, which I hope you will be one time if you want it, then your streams will be busy too, I suppose. I guess this is one of the benefits then of being a small time streamer. You do not have that busy a chat that allows people to be able to engage. Ow. Okay, let's get some Rockies. Okay, we're getting some rocks in and around this space. So this is not meant to be a place where you go and chill and hang out. All right, this is wild waters. Well, not wild waters, but you get the idea. What are y'all talking about? Peeps are talking about everything and anything. Let's get that there. Okay. Let's get that there. Okay, but why? And let's get you there also. Okay, that's working. Oh, look at the LOD of these buildings. Oh, that's not the prettiest. In fact, even these ones don't have such nice LODs. Anyway, beggars can be choosers. I can create assets, so I'm happy. But I hope you'll be biggest because you are the most chilled out builder. Thanks, JN. Really appreciate that. Thank you for those kind words. Let's get a couple of these. I'm not going to line them up all the way along the what's this thing? The cul-de-sac. But just here. This is all I want. I think these two along this edge will work perfectly. And then I will put this here as well. Boom. And where's the 1x1? No, that's a parking spot. There we go. And then we have that chappy over there. Cool, sweet. I'm happy. I found the conversation about black and white very interesting and I'd like to participate. Frankimon, you can explain the black and white thing. The black and white thing was referring to mosquitoes, by the way. Morning, Talanan. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing? How you doing? You know, Talanan's sleep was very good. Very good sleep. Oh, snap. What in the world just happened there? Okay, can I delete this? Okay, there it is. Ooh. Oh, it's just rock. Okay, let's get you. Let's put you there. Oops. That's a network. And we can put that on there. Okay, cool. So that's a nice little driveway for you. SG has a pet mosquito in his room. I have a pet mosquito. Is that how that has translated to now? This is probably the least loved pet in the world. Let's plop this down right here. Ouch. Okay. Can I shift you in a little bit? Yes, I can. Great, cool. So now we've got a nice driveway for you. We are all SG's pets. That does sound weird, Citrus. Please don't start, Citrus and Commander. Let's take it easy, please. What can I do? I can do that. And I can say, hey, Oh, that's so interesting. Okay, Commander Cody, Citrus. Let's behave ourselves. Let's behave ourselves. What are we doing? Okay, I want to put... it's not regular, it's leafy. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for my leafy trees. To close up the space. There we go. Alright, so I don't want to do too much here. So here I'm just going to leave like a little like bushy area. So nothing too fancy. All the way along down there. These leafy tree assets are the best. They are super awesome. I feel like they serve like my needs like 99% of the time. Okay, I just want to get some rough waters going here. I think I should put like a little bridgey thing here. Everywhere is better with trees indeed. Have you got like the new prop framework? So the prop limit is no fear to you. No, I have not got the new prop framework. I saw it. I think it's in my to look at mods. So when a new mod comes out, I generally tend to, if it sounds interesting, I tend to put it inside a special collection and wait for people to make use of it, find all the bugs, let all the bugs get ironed out, and then I'll get my hands on it. Joe Biden 827, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Have you used that mod, Masni Sunshine? Because if it's worth it, I'll definitely love to give it a try at some point. It makes a promise that I hope it can live up to, because the prop limit has been a major problem for people like me for the longest of times. The problem now is that we lift the prop limit and then our games will crawl to a standstill because we're just gonna dump everything everywhere, and there's like nothing we can, like nothing stops you from being cautious anymore, and then you just end up with these what you call it, what's the word that I'm looking for, with like a million props, and your game basically just crawls to a halt, so interesting times are coming. I'm going to leave this like this. So this is like a spot where people would like maybe come and just chill and relax, so it's, you come, you set up, you do what you need to do, then you take everything apart again. Where am I? Can I donate to you via PayPal? I don't actually have a PayPal account, to be honest, so unfortunately not, JN. I'm hoping though that, hey, Will CS, welcome, thank you for the follow. JN, I'm hoping that by the end of this month, hopefully I'll make affiliate. Thanks to all of you tuning into the stream. Today marks my 7th day streaming for the month. I seem to have ticked all the boxes, so hopefully I make it into affiliate, and then if you want to support me, you can support via subscriptions or bits or all these things that apparently you can do on Twitch, which I am yet to familiarize myself with. So thank you so much for the gesture. I really appreciate it. But let's hopefully wait for me to make affiliate, and then you are more than welcome to support me that way. I hope that is cool. Is the US president? Yeah, of course. Don't you know that Joe Biden is interested in city skylines? That's why he's following. I mean, I haven't ever reached the prop limits, but I like to generally replace old mods with new ones. Mazdi Sunshine, I hit the prop limit with Little Town. It's part of the reason why that series had to come to an end. I hit it that's actually the second time I'd hit the prop limit. I reached it as well in a previous game that I was playing all by myself. So yeah. What's it called on the workshop? Oh yeah, Mazdi Sunshine douche. I've got it somewhere. I also don't remember its name. It's the same with the new camera mod. Wait, which new camera mod? Because I've got that new camera mod. I've got that new camera mod on Nomersburg. I'm trying it out. It's very interesting actually. What's going on? Oh. I don't know how this works. Joe Biden, even we to Poland, with the level of detail SG puts in, I wouldn't be surprised if he hit a prop limit every second episode. I would not be surprised either. I think this is the first stream I see live on Twitch. Let's hope I won't forget next time. Let's hope so. Well, let us hope so. Hope to see you in future ones for sure. And for those wondering, I still have not managed to sort out simultaneous streaming to YouTube. Everybody is just giving me the runarounds. My ISP is blaming the streaming software. The streaming software is blaming my ISP. Story of my life right now. But we'll keep going. What am I looking for? Big suburbs. Let's get a big one down. A biggish one. Let me not say a big one. A biggish one. Will you fit? Yes, you will fit. Great. Yay! I can put you here. I can put, no, you won't fit. You will fit. And then we can stick a couple of these down. I could actually just do this to you. Just make you that. There we go. And then we can have houses along. Or is that too close to the edge? I think that's too close to the edge. So this will just be like a little place where people turn around. So we won't put any houses on this side. I think I'll still put one more house here though. I finally loaded up CS yesterday after 2 weeks. So now I just spend the entire day building. Isn't it always interesting when you haven't played in a while and you come back and you just have that like big inspiration to just go for it. Actually no, let me actually leave this here like this. I think this is fine. Yeah, we won't go any further, even though it's not particularly straight. Let's do this. I don't like it when it's not straight. Let's actually straighten it out. A bit. Let's make it look a bit decent. And then we've got you here, and then I can send you down also just a little bit. There we go. That's a bit better. But I think it's better if I shift it wider. Oh no, I need more than one, and I don't have the big ones. So let's do that. There we go. That's better. And then we'll just bush out this area. Internet providers are so bad to deal with. Once our Wi-Fi went down and they just told us to restart the modem like 5 times in a row. Wow. solution to all the problems, right? Just to restart. Ooh, let's do this. Can I do... Oh no. This is you, but you the thicker one. Oh, too thick now. Is it this one? Yes, let's go for the smaller one. And let's see if we can line it up nicely. Yeah, we sort of can. Or can I do it this way rather? Yeah, let's do it this way. So it connects up almost straight. Please build football pitch on the dirt patch. I want to leave it open. I want to make it look like on this spot, you know, you come and you set up a little tent or something. You have a little braai, barbecue, whatever your term is, and you take everything and you go. So I don't want it to have like a permanent fixture. We can put a made up football pitch like somewhere here maybe. Okay, is that fine? Replacing of highways and national roads for 4 hours because I didn't like the color. And then I wanted to build a small town but got sucked into detailing a gas station. And so it continued. Story of detailing. That is the story of detailing. I wanna do... Actually, no, let me use this one. Actually, this is better. There we go. That makes it look a little bit smoother at least. Let's do a quick save. Notice, people, I remembered to save all by myself today. You should be proud of me. For those who are not here at the beginning of the stream, I've barely eaten today. So I am eating a piece of cake as I go along. The Chosen 82. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, 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 The Chosen. All right, let's stick some leafies in between here. Stick some, ooh, I don't want that. Leafies all the way through here, nice and green, nice and big forest as well. I love that. Oh, I love it. This is like where I stay. I've got like this huge tree in my backyard. It's huge, and one in my front yard too. It is fantastic to have around in summer. When it's like super hot, it's like a nice place you can go and chill under. But when spring and autumn comes along, oh goodness me, it is the worst because it starts dropping all kinds of leaves. In autumn especially, it just drops leaves left, right and center, and it's just a cleaning nightmare. And then in spring, once it starts flowering, oh gracious me, it drops all these flowers. It's got these like white flowers that it drops all over my backyard, and then it makes it look like I've got snow covering my entire backyard, but there's no snow there. And then it's another cleaning job. Ugh. Anyways, got a love-hate relationship with that tree. Love-hate relationship. Let's get a couple of these. Why do you do that? Sometimes the rock like stays after I place it, and then other times it doesn't. It's rather annoying. Okay, let's do... Ooh. You are too dark. You are What am I looking for? I'm looking for this one. Hey, because you got a nice little one like so that we can also put here, and I can have some. Let's just place a bench here in the corner here that people come and they can just sit there and do whatever, and then we'll close this area almost entirely off because we do not want the kiddie winkles just tumbling down there. That will not at all be pleasant. That's a horrifying thought, in fact. Let's put some of these. Okay, cool. Sweet. So we're expanding. Our population is going up. I wonder if I can hit 200,000 in this city. Now, what do I want to do in these corners? It'd be nice to have a little park here, maybe. And then we'll put houses along the road here. Ooh, we've got node controller now. So we can slope these so that it doesn't look so awkward anymore. Yeah, looks much better. So nice, node controller. Okay, but we're gonna get some houses down here. Big subs. We'll get a couple of them just along the side. Nothing too hectic, hopefully. Let's move you closer there. These are designed to go with the big urban roads. Like if I had used the big urban roads, they clip together so nicely with that road. I think these are fit very nicely. Yeah, that's fine. Should I let me pull this back a little bit. And then we'll just have the one house here at the back. Okay. Now this, I'm going to mess up your road a little bit. You're the only person who stays on this road, so nobody really bothers themselves too much to come and maintain your road. If you don't do it yourself, government doesn't really care. Oops, too far. Yeah, that's an old road. And then, are you off, Citrus? Thanks for dropping by. Have a good one. The big roads need to be in a 90-degree grid to clip nicely with the houses. That is true. That is actually very true. I use them. Hang on, let's take a little detour quickly. I use them here, and you can definitely see I tried to keep the angle of the roads as big as possible so that the clipping would be as good as I could possibly get it. But when you do have it as a grid, oh, they fit so beautifully. Like, I think they are so perfect. They just make everything look so nice. Anyway, I quite like these assets. So hopefully I'll be able to get them to fit nicely here. So that's, you can look for it today. Oh, actually, in fact, even here, actually I had used them here and I completely forgot. They also fit here very nicely. I should upgrade these roads. Whilst I'm at it, you see now what you've done, Masni Sunshine. You've got me chasing things. Let me do that. Let me upgrade these so that I don't forget. I want you to stay what you are. These ones will be like that, and we'll upgrade these and that, And no, I want you because I've got a bike lane here. You know, we could actually upgrade this one. There's no reason for me to leave it like this actually, so that they also look kind of nice in all of this fitting actually. So let's actually upgrade some of these. We can upgrade you, we can upgrade you, we can sort of upgrade you. Okay, cool, there we go. Hey SG, could you give a little tutorial on how you place foliage? Do you have a method like starting with small stuff and later filling with trees and so on? So JN, I do, and I am going to actually refer you to 2 streams ago, if you don't mind, which we actually did that exact same thing. Oh no, but wait, hang on. That would not be up anywhere. I didn't push that to... Ah, okay, cool, great. Mesni Sunshine, thanks for sharing that link with him, with JN. So yeah, you can check out that tutorial that I think that's a tutorial, right? I did this quite some time back for the official City Skylines channel. So yeah, definitely check that out. And I did talk about it as well in a stream, but I think it was actually on the last stream on my channel. I'm not sure. I can't remember. Big suburbs. Let's see, what do I want to do here actually? I want this area to actually be very forested along the river. So let me not forget that. So let's just get these in place first. So I do want this area to be quite bushy. Why am I searching for the same thing? So we get a couple of these along the water. So the reason I guess I can talk through my thinking, right? So I tend to put these sort of bush assets right at the base of rocks, because in my mind it makes it look a little bit more overgrown. So when I'm going for that overgrown look, and one of the assets that I love, combining when doing this is this bush. Hang on, let's see, let me do this. So this bush by Pidelmo. Then I love this tall grass asset by Mr. Mason. So this one is on the workshop, but it's recently also been added to the base game, because it gives that like real overgrown weed look. Right, so the combination of these along the river shores, I think, just makes everything look so overgrown and wild and so on. And then one of my favorite trees to add to everything is this one called the acacia tree. It's especially used when you're doing this sort of detailing around like heavily forested areas. I think it adds another nice element to it. So I love the way that makes the river shores look. And then of course you have to add some color. So I love using this shady tree. I pop in, these colorful ones from time to time. So this looks like it's, I don't know, not getting enough nutrients, so it's kind of dying out a bit. And then you have the bushier one, which is greener, that you can also stick in between, that I quite like using as well. So these are generally my go-to assets for detailing the shorelines or the river shores. And I think it does a pretty decent job, makes it look really wild. And I think these assets combine very nicely when you're doing this sort of stuff. So yeah, those are my go-to assets for those areas. Firewood tree from SA, aka thorn tree. Which one is that? Which what am I saying? Which tree is that? Like in the game, that is. Do you have a specific one in the game that is the one that you're referring to? Damn, SG, this is just a foliage thing which makes you one of my favorite streamers. Oh, thank you so much, JN. Really appreciate that. If anybody's wondering why I'm calling JNS JN, it's because they have confirmed that they are JN from YouTube. And JN is much easier to pronounce than JNS, I think. Oh, the shoreline looks amazing. Great, thank you. I'm so glad you like it. I always try to make a sort of beach, but it's hard. Oh, beaches are so awesome. I love making beaches. There is, if you're interested, Masni Sunshine, what's his name? Flaxtrans made a beach tutorial. I'm not sure if you've seen it. If you haven't, you should check it out. It's also on the official City Skylines YouTube channel on how to make beaches. It is a super awesome tutorial. I also learned quite a lot from that. Yes, I see. Frankimon, you probably know it as well. I'm not sure if you've seen that tutorial of his. Oh no, definitely not. That just did not fit over there. Ooh. Okay, I'll leave you at that. Damn, mentioning a legend like Flaxtrans, still bummed out about him quitting. Yeah, hey, you know, you gotta go with life, eh? Gotta go where life takes you. What's nice is he's doing what he loves now, right? So super happy for him. I think he's a game developer now, right? I think that's what he said in his last couple of posts, that he was in game development, if I remember right. That video is amazing. The depth in the ocean adds such a great effect. Yeah, it does. And if you get the right what's this thing, LUT, and the right map theme, the contrast of painting the ocean as well, to give it that sandy look where the sand meets the deeper ocean. Oh, it adds so much. And the Seychelles map theme, I think that's the one, is a great map theme for tropical maps. I actually want to create another tropical maps using that Seychelles map theme. Okay, so almost there. Let's get you down a bit. Okay, and then we can just grab this. Your foliage detailing is so amazing. It's the reason why, for me, you are the best CS detailer out there. Oh, thanks, Will. I appreciate those kind words. Let's do this. We're going to... Ooh, I have an idea. Let's create... We are going to create a little... Let's shift you down much faster this time. Oh, come back up. Come back up, buddy. There you are. Okay, let's do this. I'm going to create like a little something here. Just some random little space that, you know, some people have found a way and they've done something with it. And you have, yeah, I agree, AG. When you want to quit streaming because you want to do something else, you should quit, of course. So I'm happy for Flax, but still miss him. Yeah, we never got to see the end of his Avalon series. Hey, He didn't really finish it, did he? At least I don't remember him finishing it. Here we go. Oh, there's enough space for actually... Can I put a tiny little old dead boat here, maybe? Do I have one? Who would even dare go and thingy? I'm going to get some beers from my shit, so please don't say anything until I'm back. Thanks in advance. No problem. We will not say anything until you are back. We promise. Go and get your beers. Nah, the boat I'm looking for, I don't have it here. Oh, that's such a bummer. There's like this tiny little boat asset that I love using. It's a prop. But I don't have it. Oh well. I'll have to find it another time. Oh, this water gives me... It looks weird. I'm getting a weird sense of vertigo. Oh, this is so cool. Can I put it thicker? Oh, it won't show. Do you show? No, you don't show. Okay, so let's put some bushes down instead. How do you... Ah, cool. You pop out as well. Great. I love that. And let's put one of these down actually. So you can imagine these trees that are here, you know, if the water has been, or the water level has risen to a point, to a point where it generally isn't, you'll find that those trees look a bit more worn out. So I like to put these down as well from time to time. Hey, where is my mountain? Come here. Come. If you don't have this asset, you should get this asset. Mountain grass. I think it's by Pidelmo, right? Yes, by Pidelmo. It's not a tree, it's a prop, but it is so awesome as an area filler. See how much everybody here cares, JN. They all decided without saying a word that everybody was going to just be quiet until you returned. Talon falling asleep again. Okay. And let's put this down actually. There's also another great area filler. I found out about this asset from Praise. I can't remember which one of his series it was, but he just slammed this down like towards the end of his series. Just slammed this asset down like pretty much everywhere. And I was like, whoa, well, that's a beautiful asset. So I got my hands on it as well. And it's a fantastic asset. I just sat here for 2 minutes just to check if you kept quiet. Look at that, everybody. That is, you are all being tested. Guess what? Everyone passed. I'm going to put that there. Cool. Magically, you also got a beer. Guess it doesn't matter how the beer arrives, right? As long as it arrives. Let's do a quick save. Oh, let me have another piece of cake. This is keeping me going. By having a piece every so often, I feel like I'm eating. So I feel a little bit full, even though I'm not really eating. All right. So, where am I? So all this is down. I want to jump here quickly. I'm not sure if I want to continue making this like some kind of a buffer zone with all these trees, or if I want to put a little bit more commercial here. But I actually want to put trees. I want to make it almost foresty like this to buffer out the noise of this road from the actual houses. I've never seen you have a beer while we are in the same. Don't you drink, or will drinking an alcoholic beverage get you blocked from YouTube or Twitch? I actually have no idea whether that will affect it, but I am actually not a drinker, and when I am actually streaming, I'll prefer to keep a clear head, right? So it only makes sense that I keep myself away from such non-clear-headed drinks, if I should call them that. Do you know of streamers that actually have a beer or whatever whilst they're streaming? I've never come across it, or maybe it's just the streamers that I watch. Or then again, not every streamer shows what they are doing or drinking during their streams. I was looking for the outro song of your Little Town vids, but the author doesn't seem to post it anywhere. Yeah, you're not gonna find that anywhere, because the author of that is actually a friend of mine from varsity, and they gave me permission to use that specific tune for my series. So I don't want to say he composed, especially for me he didn't. He did it when we were in varsity in his early days of studying music, and I loved that beat so much that I asked him whether I could use it, and he gave me the go ahead. He never really made any song out of it. I mean, he's a musician in Kenya, but he never used that beat in any official music video he ever produced. So unfortunately, you're not going to find that tune anywhere except on the Little Town series. Hebrika says this build must feel like a piece of cake to you. Why do you say that? It feels like a piece of cake. Actually, you know what? It does actually. Oh, I get you now. I get you. Took a while. I get you. Feels like a piece of cake. Oh, I get you now. Good one. I see why you've got the badam. SG, that's actually really cool. Drinking a beer can spark my creativity, but then again, I'm just fooling around in chat. Sure. It's whatever works, right? Whatever works. Let's put this there. So here we go. Yeah, let's do this actually. Let's just shift this aside a little bit. So this looks like it's a place where it's a makeshift shortcut. Something that you see here in South Africa a lot. Oh, there it is. Oh, come on. I had it just now. There it is. There we go. Makeshift shortcut. And in fact, I am going to make it functional. Invisible. There we go. Whoa. So we're going to actually make it functional, because I want to actually see people use it. There we go. And no, I've never seen any streamer drink it, so that's why I thought it might be something restricted from... You know, I won't be surprised if it is, since it will be... Well, some countries have restrictions on the age at which you can drink alcohol, right? Which would generally affect your audience, whether directly or indirectly. So whoever you are broadcasting to would be affected, so your stream would probably then get flagged or age restricted. So maybe it's the reason why nobody actually does it. How can we support him in another way because it is indeed a nice song. Well, I'll have to get you his details. I'm not sure how you can support him. I'm not sure if he's got like a place you can donate to him or anything like that. But I know he's got an album or a couple of albums out. I am not sure. But let me get more details and I'm happy to share what I can find in the next stream. Okay. Oh, I love this. Look at the sun rays. Look at that. That's just so beautiful. Where are we? Paprika is added with the jokes. It happens when I reach a level of fatigue. Okay, so Commander Cody says they've seen somebody drinking on stream, so that's, I guess, good for them. Hello, Daniel KKP. How are you? How are you? Welcome to the stream. Well, you're not a first-time chatter, so you've definitely been to the stream before. But welcome to the stream. Hope you are good. Hope you are good. You should get a PayPal, and he should as well. Damn, get modded. the thing with the PayPal thing. Whoa, what's going on there? The thing with the PayPal thing is, here in SA we only have one bank, from what I can tell, that actually allows you to withdraw from your PayPal account, and I'm not with that bank. So even if I get funds into my PayPal account, unless I'm using it on a site that supports PayPal, which I don't know of any South African company, any South African websites that do, well, at least none that I use, you know, funds just sit there. And most of the things that I order, even for my PC, all my PC parts, I buy them from a computer shop like literally up the road from me. So I appreciate the gesture, but I will just be a little bit patient, and hopefully by the end of this month, I will make affiliate on Twitch, and hopefully will be able to support me through there if you so wish. Okay, but I really appreciate the gesture. Thank you, JN. Let's close that up. I love the sunlight. How do you do that? I think it's just sun shafts. It is just sun shafts. Well, it's supposed to be performance heavy, but it's not that bad, since it only really comes up when it's shining, when they're actually really showing. So I don't think it's that bad. There's a mod though that has rendered sun shafts obsolete. I can't remember which one it is. I'm not sure if do I have sun shafts? I don't have it anymore. There's another mod that has it built in. I just can't remember which mod it is. But anyway. Okay, so I'm feeling lazy. Let me do a proper save quickly. Let me do a proper save. Last modified. Okay, so you have those quick saves. Where's my city of Thando? Got you. So let's save over that. At Sanctum, seriously, damn, I wasn't aware of this, because we can tie PayPal to any damn thing here. Any bank or any account with some funds will gladly tie your PayPal to just about anything. I guess I was a bit entitled by thinking it's a really easy thing. It really should be an easy thing. I actually don't understand why all the banks don't do it. I really don't. You know, it's so bad that even payments that I receive, like for example Patreon doesn't pay into South African bank accounts. You have to set up a separate account with PayPal or something like Payoneer, or a separate entity completely. They will then pay the money into that, and then they will then pay into your South African accounts. So you can imagine all those hops with all the fees that are happening. Your money is just decreasing and decreasing and decreasing. So it is unfortunate, but it is the way things are. I don't know why our banks just don't want to get with the program and get with the times. Hebrika, fingers crossed. What are we crossing our fingers for? Did I miss something? Oh, for the affiliate. I assume you're referring to the affiliate. Yes, fingers crossed. We're almost there. I think the only thing that was outstanding from me making affiliate is to stream one more day this month. So with today's stream, we should hopefully make affiliate, because we've got the followers, we've got the number of hours watched, we've got people chatting, and the number of days. So yeah, it is looking awesome. Mazni Sunshine, do I have a Patreon? I had a Patreon which I disabled temporarily. Well, temporarily is 2 years, but it's been disabled for a while. But I will be re-enabling it at some point, probably before the end of this month is what I'm thinking. But once I do, I will be sure to let you all know once it's back up and active again. I wasn't really active, I think 2 years ago. I had went through a period where there were like huge breaks between when I was publishing videos, and I also wasn't doing live streams on a regular basis while I wasn't doing live streams, period. So I felt like I was cheating people out of their money, and that's why I disabled my Patreon. So when I get back into things frequently with the live streams and video publishing, then I will re-enable all of that. So with my plans for the year, hopefully all goes well, I will have all of that up and running again soon. And if you wish to support that way, you are more than welcome to. I feel like I talk a lot. I should have just said yes or no. That would have just answered your question and would have been done. Anyways, I can talk a lot sometimes. Just like Patreon, that is just, yeah, it is. The old-timey banks are afraid of new money and ways to make it, so they try to make that as difficult as possible. That is true. I will not disagree with that. Alright, so I want to leave it here, and then next one we will try and fill out this entire space, and then in the last one we'll fill up this entire space, and then this entire residential area will be done, and hopefully by then 1 2 37 8 9 40. Oh nope, we'll probably be back here expanding this some more. And then hopefully at some point we'll get back in and build and start building all of this. I really am keen to actually get back in and build this. I think building in Nomasburg only for all this time is it's getting a bit monotonous now. So it's time for me to switch it up a bit and jump in here. All right, so for the last 15 minutes I was thinking we could just tour around city of Thando and ask if there's any specific area that anybody would like to see up close and personal. If you've got questions about any area, maybe we can do that. Oh, that's why everything looks so bright. I've got the wrong skybox. But this color is actually not too bad. And I've also been thinking about changing the LUT of City of Thando, actually. It's something I've been thinking about for a while, to make it less dull and have a brighter color, but then it won't go with the theme that I have in mind for this big gray city. So I'll see. Geez, just seeing the speed with which you can scroll through this city is quite outstanding. Keep in mind that I've turned everything down, hey? Let me just show you what my settings are. So I have my graphic settings I have my graphics set. Oh, well, okay. I guess things are high then. Level of detail is the most important. Is when you set this to low, it makes a huge difference. That's what I have found. It makes a humongous difference setting level of detail to low. But before I used to have everything on low, 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 low all around until I got the new graphics card. And since I got the new graphics card, I was able to bump things up a bit. So, yeah. And that's a lot thanks to all the support that I was getting on the live streams. So, yeah. How would you make a smooth transition from industry to residential? How would I make that? In my mind, and from what I am seeing, I've got two ways that I would do it. One is a hardcore split like I've done in City of Thando. So City of Thando is the one where I've completely separated them. So there's no actual transition. You actually have to go and drive over the bridge and then you are in the industrial zone. You drive over the bridge and you are in the city. So there's a very clear split there using the river. The other way is the way I'm building it out in Nomersburg, where I have residential areas that, well, not residential areas actually. I blend from residential to commercial to industry. And that generally makes sense because you will find that traditionally people would move from residential areas to go and work in the industrial areas. Then they will commute back home. On their way back home, they would want to pick up things from the shops and stuff like that before they get to their houses. So with the commercial zones sitting between the residential and the industrial, people would stop by and they would buy their stuff and then they would move on. So that sort of thinking has carried out largely in a lot of cities if you look at them. So I'll often have my residential areas excuse me, blend out into some kind of green space, so it's sort of a buffer zone. Depending upon how bad the industrial area is, I'll have either a very thick foresty green to separate them or like a large meadow of just grass, and then blend them into a strip of commercial, allowing people to do their shopping, and then blend that into the residential area. So those are my approaches to how I handle those sort of blends. Masni Sunshine. The city center is the oldest. I guess I want to see that again. The harbor is the nicest looking, but is more recent, I guess. Yeah, set graphics any way you want, but they just looked surprisingly smooth. What graphics card are you using right now? Okay, so here's the city center. Let's have a look at the city. I'm actually surprised all the buildings are actually still here. I thought things would have vanished by now, but it looks like pretty much everything is still here. We'll see. As so I have got myself, fortunately, a 3080 Ti. So it's a pretty beefy graphics card, but as you can see, even it still struggles to run City of Thando. It's ridiculous. So yeah, this is the city center. This was, where are we? This is the first thing we built. This is our first built area, by the way. This spot right here was the first thing we built. We built this sort of this interchange, and then I think it came this far, if I remember right. I can't even remember anymore because I've changed some of these areas. And we're on low detail. Let me turn on ULOD. So with ULOD you can see more detail, but then I can't zoom too far out because then the whole thing will crawl to a halt. I am running a GTX 1050 on a laptop with 8 gigabytes of RAM. Hey, you gotta start some. When I first started, I was running a, what was it? It was even a laptop thing. I don't even remember it. But my first PC was a 1060 with also 8 gigs of RAM when I first started Little Town. And that's basically what carried me through the bulk of Little Town. At some point, I upgraded to 16 gigs of RAM for Little Town. And yeah, so I went through that massive Little Town was all done on a 1060. So yeah, you're good. You've got a 6800 XT. To what Nvidia thingy does that compare? I have absolutely no idea. I must be honest, I don't know. My game loads for 2.5 hours. You got a 1050 Ti with 16 gigs of RAM and an Intel i7. Commander Cody, so that basically is actually better than the system that I had. So you're good. I didn't even have an i7, by the way. I had an i5 what was it? It was a 2.3 gigahertz or 2.5 gigahertz processor or something like that. So I had a ridiculous system, but I made it work. Okay, so Masni Sunshine, you decent. So downtown. So this downtown, by the way, changed. I'm not sure for those who might not remember. I built the downtown, and after the first 10 episodes, we redid the downtown. So I'm going to turn off ULOD because, wow, it's a killer. I changed the downtown because before, the downtown had all of these skyscrapers basically concentrated here. It was like this like huge thing. But I decided to actually spread it out a bit more. So we still have, you know, your classic sort of downtown financial district area, but then I just distributed out the skyscrapers just a little bit better. Before it was like this huge bulge that was just here. It just looked very unnatural. I'm thinking about removing this building actually. I think this one just stand. I'm actually not entirely sure whether I should keep it or remove it. When you look at it from the side like this, it's cool. It's not too bad. I can also understand a building just sitting all by itself like that. I mean, these things also happen. But then when I look at it front on, I just don't like the way it pokes itself out there on the side. But yeah, might just keep it. We'll see. CPU. You know what, Masni Sunshine, one thing I've got, CPU matters, don't get me wrong, it matters a lot. But I've got an Intel i9 9900K processor in here that is running at 5 gigahertz. This is a 16 core and it still struggles with the simulation. At this point, I can't run any faster. So if I put it to speed 3, you barely notice a difference. And that's because CTs is a single thread processor. So it doesn't matter unless you get one CPU that has like a base clock of like 10 gigahertz, you're not going to see much of an improvement. At least that's been my experience. I just need to get... Yeah. Let me just word of, I suppose, advice. That monetization on that YouTube channel doesn't... You don't really get as much as you think, hey? It's... I think a lot of people use ad blocks. So because of that, you'll find that a lot of your videos that have ads in it actually end up not generating you anything because of the ad blockers. So, but at least once you monetize, start streaming, and hopefully as people donate and contribute to super chat and super stickers, you can definitely monetize that way. I was fortunate as well that I had lots of people donate. We had people like Talanan, who was like such a frequent donator, like every stream. Like, yeah, I was so appreciative. He really I just want to thanks to everybody who like donated money that helped me bump up my PC. I really appreciate it because that's what has made this possible. Because before, on my previous system, I could not stream at all. When I fired up City of Thando and I tried to stream, it was going at like 1 frame every 5 seconds. So streaming was basically impossible. So yeah, thank you all so much. Yes, Talanan, your best was definitely more than good enough, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much. It is our what was I doing? I said yes, I wanted to explore the city. I wanted to know if there's any specific area people wanted to go to. I think Jay and you said downtown, so we've been kind of hovering about the downtown area here. If there's anywhere else anybody wants to visit, Let's see, what am I missing? My brother's got ad blocks, so I usually watch your vids on my phone. That doesn't. Oh, thank Commander Cody. Really appreciate that. Fair enough, Wills. Yes, every cent counts. Fair enough. Best way to support a content creator you like is to contribute directly. I 100% agree. Contribute directly. Visit the DDI. I love the downtown. I really love this town in general. Thanks, man. Thank you so much. Let's visit the DDI. The DDI, by the way, was as a result of Talenan's suggestion. I can't remember what we were talking about, but you made a comment that, ooh, you love DDIs or something. I'm like, I might as well just build a DDI, but then, do something funky with it. So I built my own funky DDI. Yeah, I think it turned out so well. It handles the traffic in this area brilliantly. As you can see, there's like barely a traffic jam anywhere here. It works so smoothly. I love it. Let's get this in. Let's actually get some FOV going. These FOVs make things. Oh, did I close it? Ugh, what am I doing? There we go. The FOVs make things look so much more realistic. I love how everything just comes. But then to really appreciate it, you need to turn on ULOD. And everything just starts crawling. People have been asking me to create a Patreon as well, but yeah, PayPal. But do create a Patreon as well, eh? If you're going to be producing consistently, then definitely create a Patreon. I think it's also a pretty nice. The Patreon, the cut that Patreon takes is far less than what Twitch takes, far less than what YouTube takes. So definitely create a Patreon. It actually is also a better way of getting support from people. You get a bigger chunk of the support that people show you. Also, really off topic, do you agree we need an F1 race at Kyalami or any other South African track? Wow, that's very off track. I'm not a big F1 watcher, but from what I can tell, I don't think the Kyalami racetrack is big enough or long enough. I might be mistaken, but I don't think it falls into that standards of the F1 tracks that I have seen. But it was recently bought, so maybe it can be renovated. I would definitely not say no to getting the Formula One in Kyalami. Kyalami is like just down the road from me, so if it comes, I'm there. I'll definitely get into it just to go and watch. So yeah, I'm all for it coming for sure. All right, so that's the DDI. Ooh, what's happening here? What in the world is happening here? We can't have that. Whoa. Oh, this is a case of... No, it's not. What in the world? Why does this look so funky? Will that help? No, that will not help. What in the world? I am pretty sure that I had made all of these like super smooth. But clearly, something else is happening here. Huh. I don't like that. Not one bit. Oh, there we go. Oh, I thought I saw it snap. Was I seeing things? I thought I saw it snap and fix itself. Shame, I'm messing up with these poor cars. They're like, what are you doing to us? I need to figure out why this is like that. I don't like it. Maybe the node is set to flat. I just checked it. It was set to sloped. Yeah. That is not nice. Oh, I hate nothing more than building off ramps and then things are not smooth. This is not realistic. I should have a pillar here and a pillar there. But anyway, that's for another time. Anyway, woo, this is the city with everything turned on. So we've got, what's this thing? ULOD turned on to at least bring out as much detail as possible. Oh, by the way, another thing that I love about this, for me, this is one of my favorites. It's the night scene. I love the night scene. I see it's not very popular amongst a lot of people, but for me, oh, like, let's turn on ULOD, actually. I love the, ooh, I have no frames. I have no frame rate. I gotta turn off ULOD, otherwise I don't see anything. It's just like crawling at 1 FPS. SG, can you right click the sun moon to switch? Yes, you can. I can drag along it. I certainly can do that. Boop. I love the night scene so much, but you only really appreciate it when you actually turn on ULOD and like just check out the buildings, how the buildings just come alive. Like the lighting and everything is just beautiful. So the minimum track length suitable for F1 is 3.5 kilometers. Kyalami is just a 1. Yeah, there we go. I thought as much, because the Kyalami one seems very, very short. A Sanctum. I've seen Cape Town from Tafelberg at about 6 in the morning. Magical sight. Oh yeah, it is indeed. It is indeed. Speaking of, so recreating something like that, I often like doing these sunset shots. So you just have the sun just, okay, come on. Come on. No, getting it right is never easy. Like dawn and dusk as well. When things light up like this. Okay, let me stop moving, because I'm pretty sure the video must probably be super pixelated by now, because it's just, I love this shot. The snowy mountains in the back. Oh, totally love it. Anyway, I'm getting carried away. I think that is it. I think that's going to do it for this stream. Unless there's something else that people want to explore that you'd like to see quickly, or you got any questions, I think we'll be calling it a stream. We're there in SA winter, so it was pitch black at that time. Made the city so much more beautiful. Awesome, man. Glad you enjoyed your visit. Everybody, looks good. Thanks for the tour. It is my pleasure. In fact, whether this is relevant or not, I don't care. I'm going to use this as a thumbnail for this, for the video when I post it on YouTube, because I just love this shot so much. How do you take a screenshot? That's how you take a screenshot. Me when I build something in my German build. Oh, that looks nice. Me when I watch a stream. Oh man, my build was I feel the exact same way every time I see other people build stuff. Like, everybody's build will always look better than yours. And the simple reason for that is not because your build is actually bad or anything, but you spend so much time looking at your own build that you become so used to it, right? It becomes okay, I've seen this before, let me see something else. And then when you see somebody else build the exact same thing, because it's something new, your silly brain automatically says, that must be great. And mine is just, ugh. But think about it, when you first built it, you probably really liked it, right? So, yeah, I'm sure there's nothing wrong with your builds. Your builds are super awesome. I've seen them. They are super cool. Well, CS. Anyways, everybody, I think that is going to do it for today. It was an awesome stream. Loved the engagement. Really loved chatting to everybody. I really enjoy this. I look forward to it like every week. Even when I'm like not feeling up to it, I just know that as soon as I get into it, chat gets going, it's all gonna be super awesome. So thank you all so much, everybody. I really appreciate it. And I certainly hope to catch you all in the next one. So keep safe. Have a good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are. Awesome. Thanks. Cheers, everybody.